Who is the man marked by flames? I believe the man marked by flames was an ex-slave that killed their previous master and got their face blown off by a celestial dragon slave collar while escaping, and hijacked a prisoner ship and freed slaves in the process as well. And I believe that man is Arlong. Okay, so the main clues we get in the story is Law's reaction when a man marked by flames first gets name dropped, Lafitte's information about him selling a pitch black ship and able to create whirlpools, and Shiryu's theory of them working with the world government. Okay, so going back to Law's reaction, when Kid brings up the man marked by flames, Law makes a face, as if he knows more information about the man marked by flames than anybody else. So I decided to go back to Law's introduction in Sabayoti. So the whole arc was about these slaves and the explosive collars they wore. One of the first slaves we get introduced to was a man named Devil Diaz. He was trying to escape and beg for someone to take his collar off. Hachis, one of Arlong's men with a sun mark on his face, said he knows he can't escape. Slaves wear collars tied to a chain. If you break that chain and run, the collar explodes. Soon after this, Devil Diaz's collar explodes and his face gets blown off. After Diaz's collar explodes, we get introduced to one of Law's future crewmates, Gene Bart. Gene Bart was an ex-slave that Law freed by taking off his collar. I believe Gene Bart was the one who told Law more information about the man marked by flames. I believe he probably told him that the man was an ex-slave that tried to escape and his collar blew up, and freed slaves in the process as well, just like Fisher Tiger. Now, going to God Valley, we finally get introduced to a pitch black ship, which is a prisoner ship carrying slaves. Going back to Shiryu's theory, Shiryu predicted that the man marked by flames was working with the world government. He predicted this because he's an ex-warden that used to transport prisoners in these ships, and he knows that the world government uses these ships to carry slaves. Going back to what Lafitte said the man could create whirlpools, and he has the last row poneglyph. Lafitte also thinks the man has the devil fruit, and that's how he creates the whirlpools. But us the readers know that Fishman could also create whirlpools. We know this because of Arlong Park. We also know that the last row poneglyph that this man took was the one on Fishman Island. So this means that the man marked by flames is most likely a fishman. In the Fishman Island flashback, which is all about slaves and it's the island where the last row poneglyph was taken, the main characters in this flashback was Orihime, Fisher Tiger, Jinbei, and Arlong. So in the flashback, Arlong goes to prison, but he gets bailed out by Jinbei, so he never became a slave. But in the current story, the last time we seen Arlong was when he was captured on the way to prison in Hachi's cover page story. But when we get to the Impel Down arc, Arlong wasn't there. So I believe Arlong was transported to become a slave, and when he became one, he took out his master and tried to escape, but was unlucky and blew up, unlike his captain Fisher Tiger, who got lucky and was freed from his collar by Shanks in the God Valley flashback. Then after this, I believe he hijacks a prisoner ship like he hijacked a marine ship before Fisher Tiger died and told him he was a former slave. Arlong also used to make fun of Aladdin for becoming a slave, but when he heard Fisher Tiger was one as well, he was devastated and couldn't believe it. So I believe Arlong's greatest fear is becoming a slave. So Arlong would rather die than become a slave, like that one pirate in the auction house who killed himself so he wouldn't become a slave. So after Arlong hijacks this ship, I believe he was the one that went down to Fishman Island and stole the last row poneglyph. So Arlong will have a scar on his face and be unrecognizable because of this slave collar. He'll have a sun mark from his former ex-slave captain. He'll have a slave mark. He'll have another mark covering that slave mark just like his captain did, making him worthy of having the name Man Marked by Flames.